Okay. So, it is... What day is it? And hopefully this doesn't need any more cream because I don't have any more. And if I don't, it's too bad. Oh, you know what? I got cream, but... Anyway, did a bunch of running around, sitting around, and I'm just gonna try to see Dum Dum right there. I guess that'll work. If I have to, I can maybe run more. So, what did I do? Without being monotonous and like whatever, and not that it matters, but I put the volume on low so I don't hear it say violation. No one wants to hear that. I started driving at 1 and it is 3:30, 4:15. So we're gonna try to make it there, which is gonna be 6:30. We'll probably make it. And I just got coffee so I can stay awake. And okay, we're in Atlanta. No, we're not. I don't know where we're at. Well, we are sort of near Atlanta. I think we're west of Atlanta, maybe like an hour. And we're going to Huntsville, Alabama with some Red Bulls. And that was the Red Bulls that I had, or Monsters drinks that I got in Tampa. So, let's see here. Come on, dude. Just a bunch of running around. I don't even know if it's gonna be me getting paid for it or who knows. It's just a different setup now. There's a lot more loading and just more work, less money. But it's still gonna be better than no money. And yeah, I might as well just keep going with it for a little bit. So anyway, this weird thing happened today. And I really don't know what to think of it, but it is what it is. But either I got scammed or I don't know. Like, so anyway, some dude comes rolling up on me, like typical, you know, these homeless people or who knows, whatever they're doing. People trying to get money. So this dude comes rolling up with his wife and kids, but he's like pleading with me like to get back to Chicago or something. And it was just really weird, but yet he seemed so sincere. But he's like, please help me, and I'm like trying to talk to him a little bit. He seemed like he had a nice car, pretty nice car. It was newer, and you know, he had like new clothes on and jewelry. But I don't know. So my thing is, if I got scammed, I gave him $70. Well, I pulled out I had a 50 and then another 20. But what happened was I mean, first of all, I was wondering why he's asking me for money, because he didn't look broke at all. And he's like, I could have sworn he either said, you know, asking me, you know, I'm trying to revise all this in my head while he's, you know, after the fact. But he's like, either said, are you Russian? Or he said he was Russian. Anyway, I'm trying to find like any inconsistencies or weird oddities in his story. And there was definitely a handful, so I mean, I probably wouldn't have gave him money. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I would have gave him, well, I only had a 50 and a 20, so, you know, what do you do? Say, here's a couple dollars and change, when he's like, he didn't look broke at all. So the weird thing was, he had like a gold necklace on, a gold chain, and a gold ring. And he's like pleading with me, he's like, brother, please, and like, you know, like, just being really sincere, which doesn't change the, you know, scammer thing. I mean, he could have scammed it. But considering the situation and the dynamics, like, he's like, brother, anything you could do, I gotta get to Chicago. Please help me. He's like, please. And I'm like, so he's like, here, take all my gold. He's like, just take it. He's like, please help me. He's like, I gotta help my family, blah, blah, blah. So he like takes off his bracelet and his neck. And I'm like, dude, no, you don't gotta give me all that. Because he's like, it's like, I bought it in Dubai. The guy, well, first of all, the guy looked Palestinian. Well, this was the weird part. He looked Palestinian. But again, he didn't look broke at all. Nice car, his daughter, everyone was like well dressed. And it was just weird. But he's pleading with me, and I'm like, well, I'm looking at his gold, because he literally just threw it in my lap. And he's like saying, please help me, I just got to get my wife and kids back. I'm like, what happened? And he's like, something about the bank. I don't know. I didn't really get the whole story. I was just like getting up from a coffee, or just getting up. I had a coffee, and but he just didn't seem like the scam type. But it still seems like a scam, I'm sure, to most people. So anyway, I'm looking at the bracelet and the ring. And I'm looking for the, you know, and it said 18 karat gold on it. And it was like, but in a way I'm like, dude, you don't got to give me all this, man. I can try to help you out a little bit. And then he's like, no, take it. I just, whatever, you know. So anyway, because he's like telling me to, because I tried to give it back to him. And I'm like, I mean, I guess, you know, whatever. I didn't. There's no trying, either you give it back to him or you didn't. So I had it, but the thing was, I had like $70, and I'm like, you know, it's a lot of money, or even 50, or even 20 if, let's say, it's fake. So I guess I took him at his word, and so I'm like, well, all right, let's say he's being legitimate and he's giving me real gold, which it all said 18 karat in his ring. And maybe I can show you the emblem. Hold on, let me tell you like, it's like an Arabic emblem. I don't know, it probably says death to Americans or something. But so, let's see if you can see this. Probably can't see it. Maybe you can. I mean, it could be fake as all crap. I don't know. It really doesn't matter to me. But I mean, in a way, let's see if I can. Whatever that symbol, I don't know, it looks Arabic or something. But it says 18 on the back, and then their jewelry. I don't know, but whatever. I mean, if it's fake, that's fine. But in a way, it's like I feel bad because the guy was so like, put it this way, if he was sincere and he's really like giving me all this or just doing this just to make sure his family is okay or whatever, you know, I find it extremely valiant and I just felt like he was like, I felt bad like seeing him like take his gold off because he looked good in it. I'm like, nah, you look good, man, keep it. But you know, it's like he was like being really humble. So on one hand, it's like, let's say it is real, I'll feel somewhat bad, but you know, it's his choice, I guess. You know, I mean, maybe it was worth it to him because for whatever reason, you know, if it's not a scam. But it just kind of felt like, oh, dude, keep your gold, and you know. But it's like, go ask someone else for money. Like, I just didn't want to even participate. But he was so sincere, and I'm like, well, if I'm giving this dude $70 or even 50 or 20, so I'm like, all right, I'll keep it. Because he's like, no, just keep it. So now if it's a scam, well, then it's on him, and you know, I mean, $70, yeah, maybe I got scammed, but I mean, I'm like, well, I'm at a point after it happened, like, it is what it is, obviously. I mean, I didn't give the dude $70 and I'm down to my last 80 and I have no money coming in, and you know, I'm just screwed. But you know, yeah, it's a lot of, it's, you know, it's a little bit of money right at this point because I'm working, and I don't even care really either way if it's real or if it's fake or if I was scammed. But he did such a good acting job. I almost like, maybe he deserved the $70 just for acting so like sincere. But then the scam part of it, I'm like, well, why wouldn't you go to a pawn shop? Or anyway, I got his number. I'm like, dude, I want to hear what your story is, man. You're just, because if he is for real, and he's like, I bought, it was $3,000, all of it in Dubai. I bought it, and I'm like, it just seemed, I know it seemed like a scam, and believe me, I'm like, but at the, you know, when I'm there in the moment, you know, it says 18 karat gold on it. It looks very nice. It looks like a nice piece of jewelry in the ring. So even if it was fake jewelry, the way how nice it looked, I'm sure it's at least worth $20. But I don't even care about the money, really. I was just kind of like sharing the story, so it was weird. It was different. And the guy, like I said, he didn't seem broke. He had a nice car. His daughter was probably like, you know, 19. Seemed like a nice family almost. So I don't know, it was just weird. But I guess I am curious, and I was like looking up how to test for fake gold or whatever, and it says, you know, to magnetize it, and it's illegal to stamp gold 18 karat if it's not 18 karat, and they all say 18 karat. And I put a magnet I had, actually, I found a pretty strong magnet, and it didn't get magnetized. So maybe it is, but it's really not. I guess the only the relative part of it is, was he scamming me or not whether it's real or not. Because I mean, I don't want to benefit from this man's struggle, but you know, I had to. I mean, I didn't have to get something. I mean, I could have just gave him the money, but he gave me the offering, and I just wouldn't have felt right taking the gold, all of it, and giving him 20 bucks. I would feel even, at least I felt, okay, I gave him all the money in my wallet and I did my part, you know, like, yeah, I took the gold, but he said, please, if you could help, you know, so I didn't hold back on the money I had. Luckily, it was, I probably would, you know, I probably would have gave him more if I had like 150 or 200. I probably would have gave him more. I don't know about 200, but I probably would have gave him 125 or something, considering that he's telling me that this is worth what it's worth. And so, you know, I could stand to lose 100 bucks. It ain't gonna kill me. So we'll see. But that was the weird part. And I got his number, so I guess I'll go to a pawn shop whenever I get around to it and see if it's real. But I like the gold and jewelry, actually. Maybe I'll just keep it. I mean, if it's fake, I'll definitely keep it. If it's real, I'll probably trade the ring in. But I don't know. I could care less. It ain't gonna really change much, unless like the jeweler's like, oh my gosh, this is the most valuable, the most sought after ring in Saudi Arabia, $10 million, and I'm like, oh shit, man, that's it. But whatever. Anyway, that was the story. We'll see what happens. What else? Then I just swapped a bunch of trailers, and I'm gonna try to get to Alabama by 6:30, and I don't know, dude, just working away, trying to get some money for our big business. It's gonna happen. Plus, I had my Lucky Irish shirt on today. What did it say? It says, this is my lucky shirt. So maybe I got lucky. But like I said, whatever. See how much nicer it is driving at night? So how's your day going? Good, I hope. Dude, I'm so pale and sort of fat. I'm just like disgusted at myself. But you know what? I don't get too disgusted. Like before I was like ruthless, like dude. Like I'd go on these diets sometimes just to be like my only pet peeve, like being a dude, is like having a fat belly, which I sort of do, but it's in check. But you know, it's like I don't know. It's like you just like just being yourself overcomes like everything. Like the physical is only so. Doesn't really have that much of an impact. It seems like it does, but maybe as you get older, you're like, dude, it's like everyone gets old and decrepit. Not that I'm decrepit yet, but I'm get. It's like you gotta battle it though. You need more lotions and more. All kinds of crap to stay healthy. Yeah. I got my brights on. What else? What else? I watched a couple movies. You know, it's like everyone I talked to in the last week, I mean, everyone is doing nothing. I'm the only one like trying to push the fun, but I'm not saying I'm exhausted from the fun. But, you know, it's just that time of the year. We got a lot weighing us down right now. I think a lot of people are just exhausted battling the nonsense and just the nonsense. Everyone's kind of at a breaking point with that. Our government is basically just what's the word? Just empty. I think after them losing their mandate crap, they're just I don't know, they're just like no one's at the wheel. And so you have all this like, what are we doing kind of feel. No one knows what's what or what to expect. It's winter time. So, and then people are seeing the prices changing or going up, and a lot, just so much weirdness, oddness, inconsistency, inflation, challenges. No one's really wanting to venture out and just build, and you know, it's just like stagnant. And now, don't be surprised, because I've heard this many times from this guy that's very up to date with things in the world, and he's just a smart older guy. He's friends with Judge Napolitano, and I watch him, but one of his famous quotes is, if all else fails, they take you to war. Well, bozos going on in where we're getting Alabama. Bozos running the planet, and their main MO to save everyone, or basically ultimately control everyone, has failed. And so instinctively they know that there's going to be a repercussion for their crimes. So if these criminals, you think they're really going to, you know, let themselves get locked up when they're the ones running the show? So go to war. You go to war, now that's on the back burner no matter what. You know, you got people dying and fighting. So we should not be surprised. And really, if you look at the two biggest players in it, you got Russia, and then you have broken promises to China. I just miss the way he says China. Right? You see that meme? That one's funny. With the Kermit the Frog looking out the window all sad. I just miss the way he said China. So, you know, China's not getting their end of the deal, maybe because they didn't lock the world down with COVID. And that's Gog and Magog, so who knows? I mean, it's got to end eventually, but either way, that was his saying, if all else fails, they'll take you to war. And they're failing, and that's pretty much all of it that they have. I mean, they have nothing left. They're just going to be basically trying to hide from the people, and the wave of anger that's going to come back at them. Because there's probably a lot of people angry and going to get more angry once they hear the truth. The ones that are still, you know, asleep and wake up. Like, yeah, dumbass. Oh, I didn't, well, I mean, they shouldn't be angry because they're the stupid ones. I mean, I can, anyway, so that's that. Drinking coffee, driving in Alabama. Is it focused at all? A little bit, yeah, it looks pretty good, huh? It's like right in the center. they're all just like, everyone is doing a whole lot of nothing. Everyone's just on their phones, watching my videos, my 10 million subscribers all dialing in. They're like, oh, what's Jason doing? Oh, look, he's driving a truck. Wow. That is awesome. So, you know, no one's doing crap. And it's sit back and watch mode. But like I said, we could be going to war. Wouldn't that be fantastic? After all this crap. And then, you know, if you think about it, if we went to war, it could be disrupt into a civil war as well, because we're not even really America anymore, are we? Not if we're being ran by commies. So, you know, who are we really? I mean, at the core, the people run it, but the people aren't running it. So it's like, oh, we're being attacked by who? And who are they attacking? You know, it's like, anyway, it's just all messed up. A lot of crap. So, but yet there's nothing happening. It's just everyone's sitting around waiting for something to happen. And really, I could see a war happening because people are really snappy. They're either smuzzled in a damn mask because they're a freaking moron, and they should get punched in the face. That should be the first war. Masks versus skins. They really have no right to be mad. They should be put away. The real people that are mad are the ones that had to put up with all this crap. But so might as well just make some money, right? And then hopefully springtime, you know, maybe things will start to pick up. You know, what are you gonna do? Life is here, or you're alive. But I think the number one thing is you gotta have fun. And just say things you need to say and do things you feel you need to do. And don't wait. And, you know, if you have a dream, go after it. If you have, you know, there's no real point to wait for anything right now, the way life is. Like me, I'm living the dream. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go drive a truck. And I'm going to drive a truck, man. Because that's my dream. And here I am, fulfilling that dream. It is just awesome. Yeah. Every chance that I get. Yeah. Hopefully I don't fall asleep and roll this thing over down a cliff again. I had a beer earlier by accident. So my fridge is packed. I got way too much food to eat. So it's like I'm gorging myself. It's okay. I mean, I'm going to get back to the sun. I'll starve myself for a little bit. Or I'll just get really hyper and frickin' just burn it off. But, I got a lot of food, and I was going to get a nice, big, large pizza. But if I got it, I wouldn't have anywhere to put it. So I got to eat all this food in the fridge. I'd say today is Monday, yeah. By like Thursday, it'll be gone, most of it. And then I'm going to get a big, hopefully I can find Jet's Pizza. Because I think Jet's is the best. I think everyone likes Jet's. And if nobody knows this, I worked at the first Jets ever made back when there was only like 5 Jets ever. And I worked for this Chinese guy or something, and he was like so he owned one of the stores. I think they were franchises. And he was so like stingy with all like the counts of the food, and the cheese was like gold. The cheese was gold to him, and he's like very stern about it. Don't drop any cheese. And I don't know, I was coming out of the freezer and I dropped like half a pan, like maybe like 20 pounds of it on the ground. I'm like, oh shit. He was so mad. I think we picked it up and still used it though. I don't know what we did. I can't remember. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. But all I know is he was mad. Buc-ee's! Let's go! Our restrooms are the best rooms. Look how happy Bucky looks. Bucky! Yeah, we need more Bucky's in Florida. Dum-ba-da-dum-bum. I should put more cream in my coffee, but that would mean I have to lean over, and I just don't feel like it. I'll be fine. So yeah, we're at 31 minutes of me yapping about nothing. I should let you go, because these videos are way too long. So, alright, I'll try to make one later. Hope you're having a great day. Bye.